Hello, ladies and gentlemen of C-SPAN. Today, I'm going to tell you about something that is near and dear to my heart. Also, because I'm stuck on a limited time and limited resources, and I gotta do all the editing and all that jazz. But nonetheless, I want to talk about what's been affecting not just us, but everyone else on the internet and on other media sites like television. You have tried this attempt before. Now, I apologize for not being able to do an interview for everyone, since I had it scheduled ahead, but things didn't turn out how they should be. I apologize. So without further ado, I want to talk about censorship. Now, what is censorship? Censorship, by the term, is the suppression of thought of materialized information used during media that's deemed obscene or seems inappropriate or some sort of breaching on someone's privacy or use of media that is not allowed. A lot of that has been happening on famous websites like YouTube and the other parts of the internet. Well, let's say for my most main concern is happening on YouTube right now. The copyright strikes. Now, copyright is another form of censorship that seems a bit, off, because a lot of people are like, oh, they're just taking away our cash and everything, like, oh, you're not allowed to use our stuff because you need permission. Well, here's the thing on that. A lot of YouTubers, many people who base on their careers making these videos off reviewing for video games or the movies that recently come out as critics, like the kinds of critics you read on the newspapers of New York Times or Time Magazine or Rolling Stones, how they do their stuff. It's another form of media, but more expressed, and an easier way and another way to catch people's eye. Well, there has been a recent and a not very recent, but something has happened during the YouTube scandal with a good YouTuber out there. His name is Total Biscuit. And Total Biscuit was hit with a copyright claim that he was hit with because of his review of a game that the developer has given him permission to use, but then recently with the bad review that he gave it, telling the audience and the viewers of people who are going to be future spenders to say, nope, you're not allowed, copyright, and bam. It's another form of censorship done wrong. Censorship can be helpful in terms of like pornography or the use of swears to certain markets, but with that kind of creativity and freedom being struck off, that seems highly infallible. And that's why YouTube's abusable copyright claims that many YouTubers are endangered. And like I said before, a lot of people base their careers on this, like Angry Joe, Spoonie, let's say the Game Grumps with Aaron and Danny. Like a lot of people, Pro Jared, a lot of people have been very worried on what content they have done. Now, if you don't understand the YouTube copyright claims, it is this. If you get three strikes on your YouTube videos, on your whole videos on your channel, your YouTube channel gets shut down and completely stops working. Meaning that their career and their hard work that they put in their videos and everything are done. Now, that may seem rather odd, and I apologize, but that's just how it is. Now, do you really want that? Do you really want somebody to just go up, look at your video, and say, that seems rather off, that I don't agree with your opinion, I'm going to censor your thoughts, and then completely ruin your livelihood? Now, things have happened like that in the past, where people are telling us how we should be, what we should say, on how everything should be told to us, how we should only respond in certain ways. That happened before, in terms of royalty, with a king and his subordinates. And we've been through that route in history. Remember, history was a dark, dark time.
On some of the concerns expressed by web companies. But we've also heard some very broad concerns from civil libertarians free speech advocates, people concerned that this bill would lead to censorship, and I believe you have cited some of those concerns. Can you explain them, please?
The two bills, beyond the question of damaging the domain name system, they really do implement a censorship regime.